Hello everyone, this is Dan Kibbe with Jeet Kune Do Physiology and More. This is a video based on a request called Strength, Conditioning, and Stamina. Now there are many different variations of this. There can be upper body, lower body. There can be different types of exercises, exercise modes, meaning the intensity and type. So I'm just going to go with some deadlifts, alternating with Romanian deadlifts, and back and forth. I'm also going to show the time and retention, the speed training. Then I'm going to actually, for the conditioning part, that actually is conditioning because the way you're going back and forth. But I'm also going to include, I'm not going to actually do the full run, but I'm going to include the fact that I'm going to throw a run in there, come back and do some exercises for the stamina part of it. So let's get started. First thing, definitely a warm-up. I always do a thorough warm-up, but for any type of leg training, any upper body training, basically any weight training, I'm going to do some type of lighter weight training, lighter weights and whatnot. So let's get into that. Okay, so I'm going to use my kettlebell, and I'm going to do what's called goblet squats, which is basically where you hold it like this, close to your body, and do squats. So with squats, you always want your feet about shoulder width apart, point your toes out just slightly at least, and then come down. Now I always do a deep squat, as you see here. Do about 13 of these. 13 or 14, something like that. Lean forward slightly into your squats. And then I'm going to go into doing some Romanian deadlifts. So put your feet almost completely together. Come down slowly. Hold it like this. Breathe in, come down. And I'm using my kettlebells to touch the bowl to the floor. And come back up. When you come back up with a Romanian deadlift, always push with your legs. Keep your back straight. Head up like this. Usually do about maybe 9 of these. Now, on the warm-up, as you see, I'm not going as slow as I show in some of my videos. Well, let's get started in the actual training session. Okay, so with your deadlifts, always want to start in this position here. One thing I learned from a bodybuilder friend of mine is grab your weight, and I do an overhand grip, both hands. Something I learned from another personal trainer and physical therapist. But what I'm going to do is grab it, get in position, feet about hip width apart or so. Obviously, there's many variations of a deadlift. What you do, just kind of slightly lean back a little bit. Now, again, like I showed in the previous video, this is a 2-part exercise. Very first part, I'm going to go slow the first rep. When coming up, first part, push with your legs. Second part, with your back. Okay, go down slower. Come up a little faster. As you see, legs, back. Good. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, now I'm getting ready for the next one with no rest. Okay, so I'm actually using a stool to stand on while doing my Romanian deadlifts for the simple fact of my flexibility in my hamstrings, or one of the muscles on the back of your legs. I always recommend starting out not doing on something like this, because if you're not careful, you can get hurt. Again, with your Romanian deadlifts, focus, keep your back straight, pushing with only your legs. Come down, slower, and then push with your legs. Your back, lower back should only be used as to stabilize or keep your body structured. Probably do about 9 of these. Very important that you push only with your legs, because otherwise that's a good way to injure your lower back. Now slower. Get a good stretch. I think that's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Go back on it the last time. Squat a little bit. Sit down. All right, now I'm going to take 1 minute rest while I'm doing that. Don't sit down. Just keep moving. Walk around. Drink water. Stay hydrated. There's a minute rest. Now I added a total of 20 more pounds, extra 10s on each side of my deadlifts. A lot of times what I do to save time and still get some strength gains is I will add weight on each consecutive set. Not always, depending on what training I'm doing. Okay, so let's go. Same thing. Lean back a little bit. Up. Okay. Position. As you see, still doing the leg back, keeping your back straight. I think that's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 1 more. 9. Now, let's get in position for Romanian deadlifts. I'm going to do the same weight. Since last time I did 9, but I'll do a 3rd set and I'll add more weight to the Romanian deadlifts too. Let's go. Alright, same weight on Romanian deadlifts. Same scenario. Again, focus on keeping your back straight and pushing only with your legs, your hamstrings mainly. Again, that's the back of your legs. Down slow. Get a good stretch. I know I'm kind of tapping my other weights, but I'm still able to get a full range of motion. Do 9 again. Try to go up a little faster. 6. When you go on slower like this, they call it 5 to negative for those of you who don't know. 7 can get you honestly enormous strength gains over a short period of time. 8. 1 more. 9. Okay. All right. Let's take our minute rest and we'll add some more weight. Okay, so I actually added 30 more pounds to my deadlifts. Reason for that is I felt a little bit too easier than I wanted it to be to push out my last reps. So I added 30 pounds. So let's do this. All right. Get in position. Once again, lean back a little bit and push up. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Okay. All right. Let's go. We're gonna go for. I'm gonna push for 6. 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay. I went 4. Had in my mind 6. I went 4. I barely did the 4th one, so I don't want to drop this weight or hurt myself. So let's switch to the next exercise. Okay, so I took the 5s off the end of my barbell for my Romanian deadlifts, and I added 10s. So that's a total of 10 extra pounds. Again, with this, you gotta be careful. You don't want to add too much weight too fast. So let's get in position here. Once again, go down slow, come up faster, stabilize your body. Back straight. I'm going for 7. Again, push with your back of your legs, also known as your hamstrings. Try to come up faster. I think that's 3. 4. Keep your body stable. 5. 6. 7. I said 7. I'm pushing out 2 more. Let's go. Gotta push yourself. 8. You can go down quite far enough. Let's go. 9. Okay. All right. Take a minute rest, and then we're going to do our time under tension. Now to the time under tension. Any of you who watched my previous videos on this, these are the exercises that I simulated. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, you always want to, for your time under tension, especially first starting out, you want to actually go with whatever weight you started at. This is the way I started with. I just added some extra 5s to the weight I usually keep on here, just to do various different exercises. As you get more, your strength progresses, you can actually add 5 to 10 pounds more than your starting weight. The only reason I'm not doing that today is because I haven't done deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts for a little while. I've been doing more isolation supplemental exercises. So just to make sure, just to not get injured, I'm just being safe. Okay, but still push myself, of course. All right, so let's go. Same position, same things apply. The actual exercise, you'll see the difference right here. All right, come up. Okay, get yourself back. Come on up. Get in position. Now, go down slow. Count to 10 until you're in approximately the hardest positions. Usually estimated 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should be literally right in front or on top of your knees. Hold it there. It's very difficult. Hold for 13 seconds. 4, 6, 7, 8. You can see my body shaking. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll come down slow. Count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up. Okay. Now let's switch to Romanian deadlifts for time under tension. All right. Now it's time for the Romanian deadlifts. Time under tension. Same thing. I'm still going to use my stool. Feet almost all the way together. Honestly, like an 1/8 to 1/4 inch gap. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. All right, here we go. Down slow. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your arms straight. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, if you can feel it, hold there. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up. Okay, now take another full 1 minute rest, and then we get into the speed training. The speed training, lower body, almost every time. I do clean and press. So those of you who know what a power clean is, you know it's your power clean, so you're going to go like this, boom, and then up like this, but the press, you literally press up. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me change the angle of the camera a little bit so you can see a little better. You won't see the bottom motion, but you'll see the difference in the top motion. So 7 to 9 or so. This is mainly just for speed. Obviously, going to be a little bit of conditioning as well. Okay, so let's go. Here's the clean part and the press. Okay, there we go. 7 to 9. Do them quickly because it's a speed movement. 2, 3, 4, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 of those, and then I go immediately into kettlebell swings. Get into a squat position. Your feet pointed outward. Change the angle of the camera a little bit more. All right, we do 9 to 14 of these. So you're gonna go down, but then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, and that's the end of the weight training aspect of it. Again, as you can tell, I'm breathing hard, so there's some conditioning involved. Now, I'm going to go for a run. Haven't decided how long, how hard. I'll let you know when I get back. And then we're going to do more of the stamina base. Obviously, you're going to increase stamina doing this. And one thing I did forget to mention, before you do any type of deadlifts, always warm up your wrists too, because you're going to be gripping them. All right, back after my run. Okay, I'm back from my run. Just want to show you here real quick. I went for about 12.5 minutes. Doesn't seem like very long, but I actually did go with these 2.5 pound wrist weights and 2.5 pound ankle weights. What I did, there's a decent hill right over here, right by in front of a school. I ran to that with these weights on. I did 4 hills up and back and forth, and then I ran a little bit more hills around my area because I live all around hills. I took my phone. I was gonna record that. However, this is southeastern Iowa. There's still a good amount of snow in the grass and whatnot. Honestly, I didn't have any place to put or set up my phone without it either going in the snow, tipping over, or snow being in the way. So I just want to give you an idea about that. I pushed myself, got up on my toes on the hills, ran around a little bit after that. I even ran in some deep snow with these on for probably a good maybe 1/10 of a mile or so. Really pushed myself. So I am going to go ahead and pause this video now, and I'm going to get ready for the stamina base at the end. So again, just like with other types of exercise, there are many variations for stamina-based training. Now this is actually going to tie into both speed and stamina because especially when you go for like a longer distance run, you're mainly activating what's called your slow twitch muscle fibers, whereas sprinting, 400-meter dash, things like that, hills, excuse me, hills, those are going to activate what's called your fast twitch muscle fibers. So when you work your slow twitch muscle fibers like on a long run, it's good, especially for martial arts training if you want to increase stamina and or speed, then it is good to do some type of speed training, stamina training afterwards. So since this is actually a martial arts channel, not sure if the request made wanted to include any martial arts type, but I'm just going to do a couple quick exercises just to simulate. And first I'm going to start with some kicks. So again, it's speed, so probably won't go real fast, but decently fast to help increase speed. So I'm going to do some side kicks. We'll say 7 each side, and I'm going to change it up a bit. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I'm going to do a mid, or a low and a mid kick. A little bit of speed, so I'm going to go tick, 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 tick. Just 3 of those. Tick, tick, and then tick. I'm following there. Same thing here. Other side. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, now I'm going to do some jumping squats. Obviously, this is speed, stamina, agility as well. So let's go ahead and get going. And this is a lot of what I do at the end. It just kind of varies on what I might be doing. Type of training. Okay, so do a few of these. Yeah. See, I was getting tired towards the end. Something else I sometimes do, alternating lunges. So I'll go like this, alternate, but do them faster. And then any various things, chair steppers, things like that. Again, Dan KB, Jeet Kune Do, Physiology and More. Here's a video requested, strength, conditioning, stamina. I recommend, unless you're really advanced in your overall conditioning training, that you start off slow. Don't try to do this whole training like I did unless you're really advanced. Thank you again all. Have a good day. Please like, subscribe, share, ring the notification bell, and help me reach my goal my near goal that I would like to achieve with 1,000 subscribers. Thank you again all, and I appreciate your support.